Hello everyone, you guys are welcome to the unboxing of the Sony a7R5. So this was the delivery box itself, and when I opened it up I was so excited, and you can see the package itself. You can see the camera in the box. It comes in this box, especially also in the cameras, I think, except the FX3 and I think FX30 line usually come, but most of the cameras usually comes in this black and orange box. It's their signature box. Then everybody knows this box. It looks good, and like I said, orange. And then the next thing is to open the box up. These are some of the things that's inside. This one is just to manage your HDMI cord in the box. So when you open the box itself and you see the the manual, nobody uses this anymore. Then you see the plug, and this is the battery plug. Then when I open the box itself, wow, you can see the strap first of all. That's the Sony a7, and the battery next, and you can see that's the battery. I'm familiar with the battery as well. It's a good one. And then you can see the battery charger itself, and then a USB cord. It comes in the box as well, and the big boss, the camera itself. This is the Sony a7R5. It looks good. It feels good in it, and I mean, it just feels so nice. And you guys can see the sign there, the 7R5. And that is the screen, and that's one of the reasons why I love this camera. It has this multi-angle screen. You can tilt, you can flip, you can do everything that you want with it. No other camera in Sony lineup has, except, and you can see the battery, the memory card door as well. That's the joystick. That's the AF button for your autofocus. That's the wheel. Yeah, that's the ISO, the display on it. There you can see the customizable button as well. You can customize them into memory 1, 2, 3, especially if you want to store your settings. And that's the shutter button as well, and you can use the extra scroll to assign it to anything. And like I said, the screen is a joy to use. The problem we have before is that if you're a videographer, flip screen is good, I mean, but tilt is not good for a photographer. So it's always a battle between the two, but most Sony cameras only have either flip or they have tilt. So for photos it's for tilt, but for hybrid cameras like this one, having both in them is amazing. The other camera that has it is the Sony a9 III. That was released in December, I think, November 2023. And so this was the first camera in Sony lineup to have this screen, and everybody was raving about it and saying, no, from now on, I mean, this is the kind of screen we want. That's the HDMI port and the headphone jack port as well. And that's the headphone jack, and you have the USB power supply. This is the sensor itself, and it looks clean, looks beautiful. And that's the battery slot itself. There's a lot of things you can do with the Sony a7R5, and that's why I love it. It has so many, this is a new layout for the for everything in the camera, and then they've changed the menu, and you have different codecs up to 8K you can actually shoot on this camera. I mean, the 8K is not useful unless you put it on a tripod because of the rolling shutter. It's gonna be bad if you're running with it. So if you're on a tripod, it's gonna be good. So, but having all these codecs and different format, although the 4K 60 is crop, and which is a little bummer, but always I can get away with that. I have Sony 14F 1.8. This is everything that you get in a Sony a7R5 box when you spend that money. That's all that is in it. And I can't wait to get to use it. Make sure you book. I need you to book your photo shoot right now. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming, for showing up and watching this unboxing. So overall, I'm happy with this purchase.